Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Academy of Internal Audit. So as you know, we are preparing a series called Success Story in which we are inviting qualified certified internal auditor, certified fraud examiner and certified anti-money laundering specialist. So in the continuation of same, today we have with us Mr. Suraj Ramesh. So just to introduce Suraj, by qualification he is BCom, ACCA and now a CIA as well. As far as his professional experience is concerned, so he is carrying around 9 years of experience into the audit field while working with EY, KPMG and all. And right now he is posted as Global Audit Lead at Avnet. So Suraj, first of all, many congratulations on becoming certified internal auditor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
Very nice, Suraj. So, like you had completed ACC and now a CIA. And just to let all of the viewers know, Suraj has completed CIA through the CIA Challenge exam. Right, Suraj. So, Suraj, how you are feeling after becoming certified internal auditor?
Absolutely, sir. It feels great. I think it was like, continuous hard work of nearly good 2.5, 3 months of hard work. And then I feel like, the hard work paid off and also my experience that mattered a lot. So all in all, inner synergy, everything added up and then, glad to be a CIA now.
Very nice, Suraj. And I would say I really appreciate the hard work and dedication which you have shown to grab this certification, because having so many responsibilities on our shoulders, sparing the time for study itself is a big task, right? And you have made this possible, right? Very nice. Yes, Suraj. So can you please quickly let us know about your journey, how you started, what you studied, and how you appeared in the exam?
Absolutely, sir. So the journey started off about 3.5 months ago, where one of my other peer who was also a CIA. So he brought up this topic that he took this challenge exam route and he passed. And then he kind of gave me insights into how the exam is. And then I reached out to you, sir. So, and then, AI worked really well for me. In terms of studies. So they, right from setting up the account till passing the exam, it was very convenient. And then I kind of followed the full course altogether. I didn't refer to any external, external providers. I just stick to the content. And then with regard to IA content, I kind of use that as well as a reference, but majorly I focused on IA content and then I practiced as much as possible. So that was the journey for the last 3 months. But in terms of the study pattern, what I did was I kind of pulled out long hours on the weekends. During the weeks, I was not you said, due to family commitments or personal work, I was not able to spend a lot of time. But most of the time was on the weekends itself. And then during the week, I used to pull out nearly 1 hour, 2 hours, just a quick read. In the last 1 month, I think I went a little harder on the studies. So that was the whole journey for the last 3 months. So
very nice. So Suraj, you mentioned that you had gone through the once reading, you had gone for the material which is issued by IIA, and you're primarily focused upon whatever is provided by AIA, right? Okay, so very nice. Yes, Suraj, how you were experiencing when you were sitting in the exam at the time of examination? Were you finding the question known to you, or you were finding it altogether surprises?
Yes, sir. Actually, one of the key things that I took away was when you had these classes, you used to give us tips, actually. Whoever is watching this video, I would recommend definitely to pay attention to Sir's pointers, because he says a few important techniques. So when it comes to the question, I think more importantly, it's very important to not misread the question and be very specific and not panic. I think not panicking is one of the key things that happened. And then with regard to the questions, yes, I did feel a few questions were a little alienish. I've never come across some topics that were there. But then later on, what happened was I kind of backed on my previous experiences where I kind of did side reading, went to Google certain things that I had to read. So that all added up. But I think most of it was majorly practicing again and again the question bank, and also getting my concepts very strong. And I also would like to say the same thing what was told by others as well. So the most important thing is when it doesn't matter if you solve 1,000 questions or 2,000 questions. I think it's all about the quality of the work that you do. Even if you study for 1 hour, maybe your productive might be half an hour. So that matters. So that's what I would say. I think, yes, in terms of the question bank, in the exam, it was a little tricky, or not like, because obviously CIA challenge exam is the most respected profession in internal audit. So I think we have to put in the work to get it. So
correct. And you nicely mentioned that it's very important that one should have the conceptual clarity. Many times what we do, we just go through 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 questions available. So much stuff is available online. Something we waste our time on all those things. Better is to build your conceptual clarity as much as possible. Right, and as you correctly mentioned, your experience of last 9-10 years would have also have helped you to understand the practical scenarios, to answer those questions, to use the elimination technique in the examination. Yes, obviously that experience also matters a lot. Yes, very nice. So yeah.
Yes, sir. I think the elimination technique is the most important thing, and I also would like to highlight one important thing that you had told during the training. The most important thing is like to choose the first answer that comes to your mind, because whenever I had this issue, so I literally flagged 15 questions in my exam. So when I came back, I didn't actually change those. I got to be honest. It worked for me. So I would say like it usually is when you overthink, you go to the wrong answer. I think the most important thing is to pick the first answer that comes to your mind.
Because it matters. Whenever you see the question for the first time, you apply your concept, normally reach to the right answer. After attempting 150 question in the examination, then you are reviewing 150 questions are roaming in your mind, and then all of the concepts are jumbled up, and then you are applying those concepts in the flagged question. No, don't do this unless you are 100% sure that the question which you marked earlier is absolutely wrong. Then you should change it.
Correct.
Otherwise, you should not change it. Yes, very nice.
Absolutely.
So, Suraj, when we say during the time of examination, you are giving the exam and you are finding that question, have you found short of the time, or like how was your experience?
With regard to the time management, I think what I did was like I took the mocks that you provided. For 2 mocks that was provided, I comprehensively did that with the timed approach. I did that like 2 weeks before the exam, in the first week and this last week of the exam. During the exam, I didn't average that well. So what I did was I kind of like got a decent of 75 to 78%, and then so then later on what happened was I wasn't sure, so then I kind of concentrated on the weak areas, which I also call as targeted studying. So I picked those areas where I was weak, and I went on Google and I referred to additional content as well to prepare for that. And then luckily, all in all, everything added up. Now coming to the exam, the whole 3 hours was sufficient. I in fact had only last 10 minutes pending with me. So I'm a slow reader, to be honest. So which is why I kind of took my time. In the last, my approach is very simple. So I divided the whole 150 questions into 3 parts. So the first one, 50. So I targeted to finish first 50 questions in 1 hour. The second in the second hour, and the rest 50 in the third hour. So that's how I divided that. And then what happened was initially I had doubts about like, will I be able to do that? The first part of the paper, I took time. But then later on, the second part, what I did, like the rest from 51 to 100, I started, solving them completely, not flagging them off. I tried to minimize it as much as possible.
Correct.
So I don't have time to come back. So then, so that finally worked out. And then, all in all added up. So I had only few of those questions to be flagged. Like I said, like 15 of them. So that.
Very nice. Well, so yes, Suraj, you have rightly mentioned that yes, time management is very, very important, and you also managed it very nicely, dividing the entire set of questions into the 3 parts, and then looking forward that whether I'm able to attempt those 50 questions in the first hour or not. Means sometimes some used to take it in the another way, like at every question you are just keeping your eyes on the timer. No, don't do this. It will be doing, you will be wasting your time. It's better to cut it into the different buckets and then go ahead with it. Right. So Suraj, any don'ts you would like to share with your fellow CIE aspirants?
Oh, yes, sir, absolutely. Like I said, I think the first most important thing, please choose the first option that comes to your mind. And second most important thing, don't overanalyze at all. And third thing, when you're preparing for the exam, I think pace yourself and study and don't rush into saying that, okay, I just need a CIA qualification and then I run through everything. So don't do that. Pace yourself, enjoy the study. The content is amazing. I think we as internal auditors have to appreciate the content. It's very well organized. And yeah, and stay patient and then do that good 2 months of study before you write, and also write the exam when you feel confident because it's an expensive course. So yeah, that's what I yeah, these are the key things.
Absolutely. Very nice, Suraj. So, first of all, thank you so much for sparing your valuable time and giving your all of the very important inputs to all of your CIA aspirants, right? So, and thank you once again, and many congratulations on becoming certified internal auditor once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Really means a lot. Sir, I would like to thank the whole management of AIA for their support. And in fact, your tuitions were really amazing. And then I kind of all used to refer back to the points where I could not understand. And then the question banks were comprehensive. All in all, it was a great support. And yeah, I got this on my card. So thanks a lot again. Look forward to more.